Alright, hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Nah, I'm just kidding. We don't need these until, in Ohio, 2099, and US mainland, 2045. These I need. So anyways, welcome to today's video. So, you know what this is. If you don't want to watch this, then you can go ahead and click away or whatever. But if you want to, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You'll be glad you did. So, for this video, I want to briefly go over some recent changes to the makeup of the federal government. I just want to do it just, real quick. We have two major areas we have to go over. One, the legislative branch, and the other, the executive. So we'll just jump right into it. So, with the legislative branch, we're going to start all the way over to the Senate. So we have currently 49 Republicans, 48 Democrats, and 3 independents, with no vacancies. The president pro tempore is Democrat Patty Murray of Washington. The majority leader is Senator Chuck Schumer of New York, who is a Democrat. And the minority leader is Mitch McConnell, a Republican from Kentucky. So, what party controls the Senate? Well, with the 3 independents that clause along with the Democrats, gives the Democrats the slight majority. Just remember, in the Senate, a simple majority is 51. And a supermajority in the Senate is 67-ish. Just, give or take. That's about 2/3. Now, the House of Representatives. This actually just happened. Well, it actually kind of will happen at some point today. But, yeah, this is kind of being pre-recorded. So, if I get something wrong, then I will have to make a apology video for tomorrow. But, we'll see about that. So anyways, House of Representatives. At some point today, for the first time in probably a long time, or probably ever, that the majority party of the House will lose the majority. What do I mean by that? Well, we have a representative from Wisconsin resigning at some point today, which, lowers the Republican threshold of a majority. But since a simple majority in the House is 218, the Republican House makeup it will be, at some point today, 217. Which, yes, the Republicans will no longer be the majority party of the House, which means that the House will no longer effectively have no majority party. But since Republicans do hold the most seats, they're still going to have the most power, but it's not a majority. I know, it's kind of weird. The minority party is still Democrats. They still have 213 seats, and we have 5 vacancies, or we will have 5. Current Speaker is Mike Johnson, Republican of Louisiana's 4th District. Majority Leader is Republican Steve Scalise of Louisiana's 1st. And Minority Leader is Democrat Hakeem Jeffries of New York's 8th. So, where are the 5 vacancies at? Well, we have New York 26, California 20, Ohio 6, Colorado 4, and Wisconsin 8. So, are there going to be special elections for them? Yes, there will be. Special election for New York 26 is not scheduled until the 30th of, this month in April. So that's like, it's about 10-ish days away. So we'll see who controls that seat. California 20, that special election won't be until the 21st of May, which is like literally 3 weeks after. Ohio 6 won't be until June 11th, which is about 3 weeks after. Colorado 4 won't be until the 25th of June, which is about 2 weeks afterwards. Wisconsin 8 will not be filled in this Congress. There is going to be a special election for that seat for the next Congress, which will be the 119th, which will be elected this year in November, but won't officially take office until January 3rd of next year. So just keep that in mind. So that's like one of the few major big changes that we are going to have by the end of the day at some point. Now, we're going to go over something that kind of previously happened that I was unaware of until like last week. The presidential line of succession. So we're going over to the executive branch. There has been a little bit of change in the line of succession. Not too big of a change, but it's still a major change. President still Biden, Vice President still Kamala, Speaker still Johnson, the President pro tempore of the Senate is still Murray. All of those are still the same, with the respective party of Democrat, Republican, and Democrat. Now to the actual line of succession, like of the cabinet, we do have some changes. Secretary of State, still Antony Blinken. Treasury, still Janet Yellen. Defense, still Lloyd Austin. Lloyd Austin. Attorney General, still Garland. Interior, still Holland. Agriculture, still Vilsack. Commerce, still Raimondo. Labor is still Sue, like Julie Sue, still acting. She's been acting since March 11th of last year. Let's see here. Health and Human Services, still Becerra. Housing and Urban Development. This is where the big major change that happened. The change actually happened on March 22nd. So that indeed was about 2, 3. That's about 4 weeks ago that I just found out last week. So usually I'm always on top of that, but I just found out, so I'm sorry. I'll take the blame for that. But the current, I guess technically former Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Marcia Fudge, resigned. And we have an acting Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. Excuse me. And it is Adrienne Todman. And, she's been acting for the last 4 weeks now. She's still a Democrat, but, she's originally from the Virgin Islands, so, that's kind of cool. And then pretty much everything else is pretty much all the same. Transportation, Buttigieg. Energy, Granholm. Education, Cardona. Veterans Affairs, McDough. And Homeland Security, Mayorkas. Which, by the way, the Senate has yet to do action on the impeachment on Mayorkas, even though the House actually impeached him. it's up to the Senate to do something, and even though that last happened back in, let's see here, back in February, I don't think they're going to actually do it. So, yeah, he's going to be the guy that got impeached but got to avoid trial. Sorry, you're not going to get an impeachment video unless proven otherwise. Anyways, Chief Justice is John Roberts, which brings us over to the Supreme Court. There are pretty much absolutely no changes here, but I'm just going to list them all off in order. Starting from the Chief Justice and then going to the most senior member, going to the most recent, based on the year that they started. John Roberts, Chief Justice, obviously been in office since 2005. Associate Justices, we have Clarence Thomas from 1991, Samuel Alito from 2006, Sonia Sotomayor from 2009, Elena Kagan since 2010, Neil Gorsuch since 2017, Brett Kavanaugh since 2018, Amy Coney Barrett since 2020, and Ketanji Brown Jackson since 2022. So, that is all the current makeup of our federal government. If there is something that you want me to elaborate a little bit more on, I will gladly do so. But if not, then make sure you like the video, you subscribe, and you comment what your favorite part of the video was. And I'm going to try something a little bit different for some of these videos from now on, just to improve my engagement a little bit. Alright, that's all I got for now. We'll see you, actually, have a great weekend. Enjoy 420, guys. Yeah, I know that's literally tomorrow, but if you're going to smoke some weed, be careful and make sure you do it safely, please. So enjoy your weed, enjoy 420, and we'll see you on Monday for our next Q&A video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you then.